didn't have train tracks near where I grew up as a kid.
Angela Sanchez is a grad student at UCLA, but getting there wasn't easy.
I was a person who, even when we were in the cold winter shelters, I would find light by the door side and just keep working.
Sanchez spent most of her teen years in a homeless shelter. While the only worries for most high school students were their SATs and college applications, she had to worry about making it back to the shelter before 5 p.m. and having all her homework done by lights out.
There was no internet access at the shelter. I would call up my friends and I'd dictate my essays to them over the phone. My mother has a history of mental illness. Ultimately, she and my father divorced when I was about 11.
Her father couldn't find work. They lost their home and moved from motel to motel. And before her 17th birthday, they were homeless.
I was like washing up in McDonald's restrooms. It was very difficult.
But her father did everything he could to keep her in the same high school.
I hadn't told anyone, not my teachers, not my faculty, not my friends at school, what we were going through, just because things were so difficult, and for me, school was my escape.
And Sanchez isn't alone.
We have over 67,000 homeless students across our county.
That's 22% of the entire population of homeless children in the nation.
They're worrying about where they're going to sleep tonight, what they're going to eat tonight, are they going to have a place, what's going to happen to them tomorrow.
Some school administrators are trying to make that easier for homeless children.
Perfect! Thank you. All right, love, I'll see you later.
The assistant principal at Magruder Middle School in Torrance dedicated her career to making school a safe place.
If you're not feeling safe, then your mind can't even consider accessing curriculum.
And Nunez says these kids often have major gaps in their education because they've moved so much.
I have a student who's here right now who really struggles with reading, and from the minute he sat in that chair, he said, can you please ask them to not ask me to read out loud in class? And you could just see it, the anxiety and the worry and the fear, and he's an 8th grader.
The homeless liaison for one Los Angeles school district says it's difficult to help these kids with limited funding.
That's the biggest issue that we're dealing with right now, is just tapping into enough resources in order to help.
Out of 80 school districts in LA County, the state of California only gave out grants to 6 schools in the last 3 years. Districts have to rely on nonprofit support to help with donations like these backpacks, and in Sanchez's case, a tutor.
It was having a mentor like that who was outside the shelter, outside even my own family, who took a vested interest in me that made me feel empowered to pursue college.
Her tutor is from a nonprofit called School on Wheels. He got her through calculus and showed her what a college campus looked like. Now she's determined to help others.
I knew what I had to do next. I had to find some way to get students who were suffering through homelessness, who had never seen a college campus either, to get a chance to see a place like this.
She started the first School on Wheels group at UCLA.
If it weren't for my tutor, my dad, School on Wheels, I'm not sure I would have had the same outcomes, or at least even the same perspective.
Sanchez hopes to pursue a career helping struggling students get scholarships so that everyone, no matter their circumstances, can attend college. Stassi Olmos, Annenberg, TV News.